Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And draft week, y'all. The draft is the day after tomorrow. Draft time Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Me and the rest of the gang, we're gonna be at Lucky's. I know those of you that follow Mark Holmes. Um, he already talked about it. Thursday night we'll be at Lucky's. We'll be reporting live. I'll try to do some stuff on this channel too as well, so Mark's not hogging up all the live streams. um, that is, if you guys want to see my ugly mug, that is. Um, Friday, Saturday, we're gonna be at Mark Holmes' house. We're gonna be in the man cave. We're gonna be doing what men do. It's gonna be a fun experience. I wish that we were actually going to the draft. I know that it's in Tennessee. I don't want to downplay Tennessee for those of you guys that live there, but it's just a different feeling than actually going to Dallas. You know what I mean? And being at the Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium. But I still, for the experience though, I still wanted to go. But money issues arise, not just for me, but for the rest of the gang as well. We're probably just going to go ahead and save up for next year, because the draft next year is going to be in Las Vegas. So we're going to be doing the whole draft experience in Las Vegas next year. So, guys, stay tuned to all of that. Um, Mark was talking in the group chat just a moment ago. It's crazy. Exactly a year ago, well, tonight, exactly a year ago, we were on the road today. We were on a year ago today. We were on the road driving from the DMV to North Texas to the Cowboys draft at AT&T Stadium. Wow. Funny how fast a year goes. I mean, I can't even fathom the just, I mean, just to sit here and just a whole year went by, y'all. Like, that's crazy. Those of you that don't know or haven't followed me from the beginning, I'm still kind of new. I started my channel, um, Super Bowl weekend of the Eagles Patriots Super Bowl. That was my first time YouTubing. I was real raw. I was real gritty. Wasn't nothing to look at. I didn't have no type of style or anything. But again, you do this YouTube thing, you get into a mode, you get into a groove after a while. But it takes time, y'all. It's a lot of grinding and a lot of things, with that. So, far as I go, you know, I'm about a year and a half in now, and feels good. I appreciate all the subscribers that I have. You guys are awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about quality more than quantity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a bunch of fakes in. I want, supporting people, because again, I preach positivity, and I want to, spread the word to everybody else. Like how Mark Holmes spreads the mojo, I spread the peace and tranquility. That's what I do, y'all. And again, hope you guys had a great day, great week so far. Again, we will be drafting this week, guys. Now, I know that we don't have a first round pick, and I know some of you are like, oh my God, we don't have a first round pick. But again, we got Amari Cooper, and I'm loving what, and I'm gonna speak on that in just a second, but I'm loving the fact that, what our team is growing into right now. The fact that you see Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott and all these guys hanging out outside of football. I mean, even here in the off season, when they didn't need to be around the facility, they were around the Metroplex. They were there. They weren't in training by themselves in Florida or California or New York. They were right there in North Texas with the rest of the gang, just hanging out, doing them, going to Dallas Mavericks games, going to Dallas Star games, hanging out with the Texas Rangers, and doing all that type of stuff. And I just look at the camaraderie these guys have together, and it's awesome. My frat brother Kayvon Frazier, he got married. Shout out to him. Jalen Smith came to his wedding. I mean, these guys support each other, and I love to see that. You know what I mean? And just like with us YouTubers, like we're a tight knit family. We hang out with each other. We talk crap to each other. It is what it is. We josh around, but it's all love, man. And with the support of Cowboys Nation behind us, it's like none of this is possible. And like I said before, we all go through personal issues, man, but it's good to just see everybody just coming together for a positive and good cause, and I just love to see it. I love to see the teammates come together. I love to see Cowboy fans come together. I can't wait for week 2 when we play the Redskins at FedEx Field. We're gonna do a big tailgate event there, so it's going to be a lot of people there. So I love the fellowship. I love to be around the people and just share thoughts and ideas and just laugh and have fun, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Ain't no need to hate on each other. And look, I'm not gonna hate on nobody from no other team either. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little mess, but I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect nobody. That's not what I'm about. But one of my biggest pet peeves is disrespect. I'm cool long as you cool. You don't disrespect me, then we ain't got no beef. But with that being said, looking forward into this looking forward into the season, you look at Amari Cooper and the things that he said about Dak Prescott, about how like he just came in there and they just had that chemistry, and he just feels like it's a family. And with the addition of Randall Cobb, and just trying to see what the things that they're going to do on offense, and Michael Gallup developing into his second year and becoming a better player. Cedric Wilson coming off of an injury, a redshirt year, and possibly doing great things in his second year. So, I mean, everything is looking up right now, guys. These players ain't been in no crazy trouble. You ain't hearing no crazy stuff this offseason. Now, it still ain't over, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to jinx nothing. But again, like, I'm loving the positivity that's around this team right now. And again, the media is going to try to say whatever. They're going to try to pull stuff out of their ass and try to figure something out negative about the Cowboys. But again, as a fan base, we got to support, we got to stick together. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like a player on the team, okay, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but still support your team. If you are a legit fan of the Dallas Cowboys, you gotta support your team, period. That's what it's all about. Me personally, I back up my quarterback, I back up my running back, I back up my wide receivers, and the rest of the leaders on the team to get it done. I'm optimistic about what Kellen Moore can do with this offense. I'm optimistic about some of the changes that they made, and I'm thinking that it's for the better. And I'm liking what I'm seeing, and it's a good thing, y'all. It's a good thing. Let's see what we pick. Those of you guys that saw my live stream this past week when I did my mock draft, I feel much better about my mock draft this year than I did last year, because my last year was trash. But I still had fun, and that's all that matters. It was my first time. It is what it is. So what? But this year, I think that I got some of those guys right, because I actually did my homework. I took time. I was just thinking on a different level. Like, I had to zone out for a minute, just kind of just figure things out. Like, what do the Cowboys need? What are the Cowboys' tendencies? What do I think that this front office is going to do? Again, you can speculate a lot of things, and I've heard a lot of people say a lot of cockamamie BS. I heard somebody say to David Hellman in a tweet, I don't know if they were just playing around or what, but I would have never wrote that, playing or not, because that just doesn't make sense. Somebody said to David Hellman in a tweet earlier this morning, basically tweeted to him, said, hey, I think the Jets are picking number 3. What if we traded with the Jets and got their number 3 and gave them the rest of our draft picks? The hell? So you want to get the 3rd pick in the first round and then not have any other people to draft? The hell? I don't think that's ever been done. I don't think a team ever has had 1 draft pick. That's crazy. But no, you don't do that. It's a reason why that's never happened, because you don't do crazy stuff like that, guys. Look, if you playing, I hope you playing, but I don't play like that. That to me, that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, does that make sense? Because it don't make sense to me at all. It doesn't. But either way, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to Thursday night. We're going to be there. I hope you guys tune in to what we're doing. Like I said, I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to keep you guys abreast. Thursday's going to be a good night, y'all. We're picking 58th in the second round, I think we need to get a safety. I put that on my mock draft. Those of you that did not see my mock draft, you go back to my earlier video for my live stream, my mock draft live stream. You can go back and rewind it and look at what I picked for my mock draft. And hey, let's see if I was right on some of them at least. If I was right at least on 2 of them, it was a good draft. And I picked it solely on not just on needs, but on depth purposes. Because one thing I try to get you guys to understand, it's not always just about player needs, and you don't always need a guy to start day one. Somebody said something to me about why did I pick an old lineman in the 7th round? Well, he's a solid guy. He just needs to bulk up, kind of like how Connor Williams did. But unlike Connor Williams, this guy is not expected to start. We have starters, and we actually have even legitimate backups. So with that being said, he's not a guy to start. He's a guy that's going to be there to provide depth and learn up underneath these guys. So when these guys get older, he can step in. And I picked this guy because I watched him, I researched him, and I think that he was definitely adequate enough to get the job done in the future, Mitch. So with that being said, that's all I have right now, you guys. Thanks again to all my subscribers. This is your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Y'all have a great Tuesday.